Hey guys, it's Nathan here, Mom's Karaoke here today, bringing you some Hardpoint on the map Sainte Marie du Mont. Yeah, it's been a long time since I uploaded. This semester has been very hectic from my college to my job, so I've been trying to get some time to play video games. But anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about my impressions, or first impressions on this game, Call of Duty World War II. Usually, I do this every time a new Call of Duty comes out, and at the end I usually give my final impressions of it. Uh, and it's like I like seeing how things have changed over the past year the game comes out, because at the start of the game there's things that need to be fixed, and I'm gonna address a couple of those things in this video. So anyways, guys, sit back, relax, hope you enjoy, and let's get started. So in this gameplay I've been using, well, for this most of this game honestly I've been using the BAR. It is one of the best assault rifles in this game, besides the STG. Now, in the recent update a couple days ago, or about a week ago, they did nerf this gun, but the gun is still impressive. They lowered the rate of fire, and they increased the hipfire spread. But in all honesty, them lowering the rate of fire makes it a little better, because the recoil is easy to manage, and as you can see, it still kills people. And I'm really hoping they just don't nerf this gun anymore. I do have a strong feeling they are going to, because in this game SMGs are pretty much useless. If you guys remember the beta for this game a while back, a couple months ago, SMGs were just the best thing in the game. You can run around with the PPSH and get tons of kills. But now in this game, they really did nerf the SMGs between beta and launch, which in all honesty is kind of unfortunate. Now, I've been playing a lot of COD 4 Remastered. I'm 20th Prestige in COD 4 Remastered. In that game, you can use pretty much, for the most part, any gun. Of course, the M16 is going to be the best gun in the game. It's been the best gun in the game since 2007. But in this game, there's really only two guns that I find that I can use, and that's, the BAR and STG. With the BAR, I have around, I think, 2,500 kills. I've max prestiged it already. I had it max prestiged within the first day this game came out. But so far this game, I think this game kind of reminds me in a way of Infinite Warfare, because Infinite Warfare, you died so fast, and that's what honestly kept me from playing it. I played Infinite Warfare for I think 25 levels, and I stopped playing the game because it was just frustrating. And I remember a year ago from now, I was like, hey, I'm gonna split my time between COD 4 and Infinite Warfare pretty equally, but that didn't happen because I just got frustrated, and I was not into the futuristic setting after playing 2 years of it. With Black Ops 3 Advanced Warfare, it was just kind of getting old to me. In this game, the World War II setting is kind of cool. I know that the game really isn't. Oh, look, that triple feed. The game isn't really that historically accurate. You don't see swastikas in multiplayer. You don't. I mean, just a few other things that are just not really quite accurate in this game. Which some people were really triggered about that whenever they first figured that was the thing. But in all honesty, it doesn't bother me that much. It still feels like a World War II game to me. Uh, and of course, you're gonna have a lot of people running around with swastika emblems to compensate for no emblems being in the multiplayer. I know in this game I have I have my emblem is EA with the kind of like the swastika. It's kind of like the swastika flag with EA as the logo, because EA is kind of crappy, and I think Sledgehammer Games and Activision's getting up to their level in regards to crappiness. This game really launched bad. It's understandable for the first night to be kind of choppy, into with the connections and the servers going down. But this game wasn't really that playable for the first couple days, at least on PS4, anyways. I know on the Xbox they had issues for about a week, and on PC the game's kind of it's just a pile of garbage. And even after today's update, PC users are having issues where you get disconnected after every game. And I cannot stress this enough, for a company that makes, millions, if not billions of dollars a year, Activision, the servers should be really good. and you know they shouldn't be suffering. This is something you'd expect an indie developer to have to deal with, and it would be understandable if it was an indie developer dealing with these issues. But with a company that's making AAA shooters like Call of Duty, um, you'd think they'd have better servers, and even Activision. I believe Blizzard is a subsidiary of Activision. They run Overwatch, and Overwatch has amazing servers. They run at I think 120 refresh rate, which is ridiculous. Really really good servers, but in this game, it seems that they're trying to cheap out on the servers, and unfortunately, that's just not good for anybody because it in fact just gives people that have crappy connection the advantage because of lag compensation. Now in this gameplay, you'll notice that I'm running the emergency airdrop, and there's a huge reason why I'm running the emergency airdrop. There was some guy on YouTube, I'll link you guys to the video I watched, that he did some sort of test with this Killstreak. And, if you guys aren't familiar with the emergency airdrop, it was from All for 2, it's in this game too. It drops 3 care packages. Um, and what makes it special in World War II is that one of those 3 care packages is going to be a high-end kill streak. In this gameplay, I got a ball turret gunner, which is the highest kill streak you can get in the game. In all honesty, it's not really the best kill streak ever. It's kind of crappy for a 1700 score kill streak, and it's something I definitely recommend running care packages for. I would not put this on your class and try to go for it, because it really isn't that worth it unless, in this game I got a couple kills with it, but I don't think it's worth, 17 kills in Team Deathmatch. It's a bit ridiculous. I was so pissed right here, I thought I lost it whenever I picked it up and some guy killed me. But, that's one thing in this game. The kill streaks are really underwhelming. You camp so hard. I mean, even if you don't camp, you pretty much have to camp in this game to do good, which is sad. I've never said that before, but a lot of people, you know, I've played this game for, I think, 2 or 3 days gameplay, and in my experience, it seems that if you play this game tactically, not run in the middle of the open, you know, you do so much better. And in COD Remastered, COD 4 Remastered, you didn't have that issue. You could run around and do good. But in this game, it's, you kill a guy, he spawns behind you, or you shoot shoot a guy 3 times in a row, and he turns around on you. It's like you die. It's like first shot, first death. It's so, you shoot first, die first. It's really sad, because with lag compensation, you need lag compensation to play properly. Like, for example, if you've seen any of my old Wii gameplays, play COD 4 on the Wii, you'll realize that, you have to shoot in front of people, and that's why lag compensation is a thing. Lag compensation pushes the hitboxes onto the player model, so that way you can shoot people by aiming at them. But the problem is, in this game, if you're lagging, you have the advantage because the hitboxes are behind the character model, so that way you can shoot around corners, and on someone else's screen when they run around the corner, they get killed, and on the kill cam, which kill cams aren't super accurate, but just for an example here, it shows that they get shot, shot before they even went around the corner, which I think's a bit ridiculous. If you have a crappy ping, you should not be playing this game. You should be put up against people that also have crappy pings. There's supposedly dedicated servers in this game, but I felt better whenever they turned off dedicated servers. A couple days ago to test them. Like, I was getting 40 plus games, and it felt great. But once they turn these dedicated servers on, it seems that I'm suffering, and I don't think that's fair to anyone that has a reasonable connection. I have a 120 download, a 20 upload, which download and upload speeds don't matter much in Call of Duty. It's more of ping, and my ping's about, I think, a 20 when I did speed test, which might be higher or lower on my PlayStation because Sony cheaps out on their antennas. But I just don't know. I don't know how this game is really going to make it a whole year. I'm kind of getting burned out, and it's kind of depressing how this game only shipped with 9 maps, and I'm not including war game maps because I don't play war, and I don't think you should have maps blocked under a game mode. I think it's ridiculous, but 9 maps for starting Call of Duty compared to, let's say, COD 4 shipped with 16. Infinite Warfare shipped with I think 12. And this game shipping with 9 is just pure greed on Activision's part. And I get, they have stakeholders and they have to make money, but when you're too greedy, it gets to the point where people are like, hey, these people aren't even caring about the experience, they're caring about how they can rack up the most cash, which, I think is going to backfire, especially if you've seen the backlash on Reddit and in the media in general of EA trying to lock, characters behind loot crates, and they're like, oh, you can play, 40 hours straight to play, to get Darth Vader, but I'm like, that sucks because people that are paying their money have the advantage in that regard, and it becomes pay to win instead of, a fun experience. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay slash commentary. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want more of this in your sub box, please subscribe. And if you didn't like it, dislike it and tell me why you didn't like it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a great day.